We are all used to the fact that trees can look very different. For example, if a tree is constantly exposed to strong winds, it can twist beyond recognition. But there are also stranger examples. It is these trees that we will be talking about. An old Indian legend tells that a long time ago, on the island of Socratea, there lived a bloodthirsty dragon, attacking elephants and drinking their blood. But once a strong old elephant fell on the dragon and crushed it. Their blood mixed and softened the ground around. Trees named dracaena, which means female dragon, grew in this place. The Guanches considered the tree sacred, and its resin, dragon's blood, used for medicinal purposes. The resin was found in prehistoric burial caves and was used for embalming at that time. The fabric of the dracaena leaves contains elastic fibers, which are used to make brushes. Medieval scholars, who first discovered the dragon tree, considered it half animal, half plant, and the red juice, real blood. In the California park ancient bristlecone pine forest grow the oldest trees on the planet, bristlecone pines. Many of these, at first glance, fantastic trees are contemporaries of the Pyramid of Cheops. After all, their age is equal to 4,000 years. The youngest bristlecone pines turned about 1,000 years old. The oldest tree, named Methuselah, grows for 4,723 years. This tree got its name in honor of the oldest man, whose age is indicated in the Bible. He lived 969 years. And Methuselah possessed miraculous power. Interestingly, these amazing trees grow at a fairly high altitude, which is equal to 10,000 feet. Here is poor soil, very little moisture, but surprisingly, it was in these unfavorable places that the trees, record holders, grew. Few people know that in nature, there is this amazing tree called a Socratea exorrhiza, growing in the tropics of Ecuador, and it does not always stay in one place. Locals call it a moving palm, and such a name fully corresponds to the unique abilities of the plant. Many of us will find it hard to imagine that there is a tree in the world that can walk slowly. Every year a certain distance of about 65 feet. Of course, for any animals and many insects 1 to 2 inches a day, mere trifles. But the fact that a tree walks on the ground is simply amazing. This plant once again proves that in nature, you can find the most incredible phenomena. How do trees move? According to paleobiologist Patria Sansky, working at the Bratislava Academy of Sciences, when the nutrients in the soil under the palm are exhausted, the tree releases long roots from the trunk, serving to search for nearby fertile soil. Young roots find a suitable patch of soil and penetrate inside, and start pulling the tree trunk towards itself, slowly pulling out the old roots from the previous place. Then the palm rises again, and the old root system and the lower part of the trunk die, turning into fertilizers. The height of the tree decreases, but it immediately begins to grow vigorously. The whole process of such a move can last several years. Adenium fat, whose flowers have a color from red to pale pink. In many languages, the literal translation of the plant name means desert rose. Also common is the name bottle tree. They fully correspond to their name, as they really look like a bottle or barrel filled with liquid. The shape of the trees was acquired due to the arid local climate and lack of moisture. The thick trunk and fleshy leaves allow you to keep the liquid longer. Having a powerful root system, trees germinate among stones and cracks and grow closer to the ocean. In February, the trees begin to bloom. Pink flowers appear on the branches, and the bark acquires a bronze hue. Bottle trees are found in other countries, for example, in Australia. But on Socratea, there is a unique variety of this tree. In addition, the plant is poisonous and is used by some tribes of Africa to make poisonous arrows. The Japanese town of Itakushu, which is 4 hours' drive from Tokyo, is known for its flower garden Kawati Fuji. One of the main attractions, which is the Tunnel of Mystery. Mystery or wisteria is one of the most beautiful climbing plants, representing a large deciduous liana with a rigid woody trunk. The flowers of wisteria, having a thin sweetish aroma, are collected in large hanging tassels of different colors: white, blue, purple blue, lilac, pink or purple. The height of this plant reaches 50 feet, which allows you to create huge frames to support the vines.